Myers wouldn't lie to me. How do I have a child?
Strayhorn wasn't sure how to answer that. Frank's DNA was an ever-evolving conglomeration of his various parts. You mean, like, biologically? Well, you've got human parts.
It better be the anesthetic making you stupid.
Frank sighed.
Who is your real mother?
Strayhorn told him.
I see.
Frank slowly nodded. If he felt any emotion at all over that revelation, he kept it hidden. Strayhorn had been waiting to meet his real father for a long time. This was very different from how he'd imagined it as a child. She abandoned me when I was a baby.
Where is she now?
She killed herself. Frank showed absolutely no reaction. I bounced around a lot in foster care. I ran away a few times, lived on the street, got arrested and put back in the system. Then, when I was a teenager, Dwayne Myers found me and gave me a home. Strayhorn tried to wipe the sudden tears from his eyes, but his arm still didn't want to respond with enough coordination to do it. He was a good man.
Yes. What did Myers tell you?
I didn't find out about any of this until I was an adult. Growing up, I just thought Dad was some sort of secret super spy. He never talked about what he did. We moved a lot. He'd get a call, then disappear for weeks at a time. There were mysterious guys in suits showing up at all hours to bug him. That sort of thing. When I asked how come he'd found me, he said he'd known my real father. But he always talked about you like you were dead. He made up some bullshit story and I believed it. I grew up, tried to play baseball just like he did, but I wasn't good at it. I joined the military and the Marshal Service. I met my first monster before I even knew about the MCB. Once I got recruited, imagine my surprise to find out my boring old foster father had been in charge of the whole damn thing. He never even so much as wrote me a letter of recommendation. Yeah, Dad really was that much of a hard ass when it came to things being top secret. I never suspected what he really did until I was part of it.
OPSEC,
Frank stated. Screw OPSEC. I had to be cleared before I could know about my real father. Then he tells me it's you. And you're not only still alive, you're not even human. Franks gave a non-committal grunt. He was so incredibly sore that it hurt to talk, but it felt good to get the story out. He warned me not to talk to you about it. I think he figured I would meet you and that would be enough and I'd let it go. I think he was worried you'd freak out.
I do not freak out.
They said that about you. I didn't just learn about monsters in the academy, but I've got my dad telling me that I was part monster. The only reason I ever had the little screwed up family I did was because Myers took pity on me. He learned about me. And just in case I inherited some of your weirdness, he didn't want me being summarily executed or scooped up by something like Unicorn. Once I knew who you were, I bugged him for a chance to be on your detail. Of course, this isn't the reunion I always imagined growing up. Son of Frankenstein. Wow. Frank shook his head. This was really awkward. I know. Fictional doctor. Not the monster. The creation. Sorry. Franks picked up a papered cup from the table. The glow told him it was the elixir of life.
How do you know about this?
Car accident a few years back. I was brain dead and on a respirator. Dad figured it was worth a shot. He didn't explain how I came out of the coma until I was in the MCB, though. Strayhorn chuckled. When it came to secrecy, the old man had such a stick up his ass that he was like a corn dog with legs. Frank's almost smiled. He had to ask, what happened with you and my real mother?
Classified.
Go to hell. Myers never told me. I want to know. Frank mulled it over.
She was a witness. I was ordered to intimidate her into silence. Instead, she found comfort in my presence.
I bet you don't get that much.
It is unusual, but has happened a few times before. We were together for a short time. Then she left in the middle of the night. I never saw her again.
Why'd she kill herself? Frank stared at him for a long time.
I don't know.
Dead guess.
She finally realized what I really was.
He stood up and pulled off the blood-covered apron.
Jefferson and Archer are outside. I'll be in contact in a few days.
He began walking away. Wait, that's it? Just like that? You're out of here?
Yes.
Franks tossed the bloody apron on the floor. I thought maybe you'd want to talk. Franks paused.
Why?
Strayhorn didn't really know what to say to that. That's what people do.
I am made of people. Do not mistake that for being one.
Frank said.
You wish to talk? I'll talk. You'll listen. Your existence is unexpected, but changes nothing. The mission comes first. Myers wanted you alive to testify, so that's what you'll do. Jefferson will gather agents who are loyal to Myers. I still have to destroy Nemesis. There is a type of magical device which can detect a demon's location. I know where such a device is stored.
Where?
Alabama.
That's a long drive. Lots of traffic cameras. Franks had done something to modify the bone structure of his face since they'd first met, but Strayhorn didn't know if it would be enough. You'll be seen. Franks pointed at a cooler on the floor.
I kept his liver and his face. I will wear it like a mask.
Holy shit. That was creepy. No wonder my mother left you. It was one thing to find out you'd been sired by a monster built from spare body parts. It was another to find out that he was a fallen angel who'd escaped from hell. What Dad said back in the shipyard about you and Nemesis?
True, but classified.
Got it. Even when Franks was attempting to be conversational, he was very intimidating. But Strayhorn pushed on.